everyone, and welcome to round one of the AGT online championship presented by Thrillhouse. My name is Jim Bob, and joining me in the box tonight is one of the men behind the CP Racing Empire, and also a very selfless person, but I'll let him explain the reason why. Claude, thanks for joining, mate. How are?
Good, Jimbo. How are you?
Good, mate. Good, mate.
Good evening to you and all our viewers. In for a good one tonight, I think.
Yes, definitely. Group B tonight, so AGT and FYRC. AGT grid is just absolutely packed, and it's going to be awesome racing in there tonight. So Group B for the FYRC, also good group. There's a few guys looking to prove themselves, so it should be good. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, mate, I think the AGT side of things, Group B, this is as tight a field, I think, as we've ever had, you know, with the shuffling of names down from A and others up to A, and it's just made this the real close group, I think. You know, Wouldn't be surprised to see this entire field within half a second in qualifying tonight.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. So, we're at Interlagos. It's a beautiful dawn morning. It's about 8:30 in the morning. So whenever you're ready, good sir, let's get qualifying underway.
Here we go.
All right, who we got? Josh Locke. Good evening. Scotty Gibbs, Dave Sharp. We got Buffer, DJ Brain. How's it going, mate? Oh, here we go. Qualifying. Let the guys get out on track, and then we'll run through the list. Alright, so first up is D for Counterpunch in the GTV track next level racing Corvette. We got Justin in the Running Controls Supra. He's filling in for Mr. Brent tonight, who unfortunately was unavailable. We got NASCAR in the Bez Media Cornerstone Corvette. We got Black Dynamite in the Smart Grip Aston Martin for Dynamite Racing. We got Mighty Mo Jalen in the Mitrax AMG Mercedes for Blacklight Motorsport. Got Mr. Schnicko in the BMW M6 for Logitech G Altus. We got the man, the Golden Mike, Mr. Two-Time, Mr. Ghost for Counterpunch in the second of the GT track Corvettes. Plenty Go Fast and that beautiful looking Aussie Hampton Aston Martin. That thing just looks absolutely beautiful. We got Barry in the Obsession Motorsport BMW M6. We got Dan the Man in the second of the Smart Group Aston Martins. We got Hardsoft, he's had a lose on his outlap for Powerhouse in the Revo Aston. And then the big guns, Mr. V8 himself for Ragged Edge in the Auto 1 car. We've got the captain behind him, his teammate in the second of the GDRs. And then Hardy Hardsoft taking it on, making up the rear. So the guys are on their first flying laps now.
Do have one driver that's yet to join us tonight. Lucky in the Lucky Lawn Care. What's he driving these days? I'm not quite understanding.
They're in the Toro Jag.
That's right, Soul Jag team. They were missing out on qualifying, be joining from the back of the grid.
Very good.
For race start, but. Fun and games already, mate. The two GTRs held back in the pits, come out as a pair, and definitely looking to pull each other through.
Absolutely. Oh, Snicko a bit loose there.
It'll be interesting to see if that tactic works or not.
Yeah, I personally, those boys have been red hot on that thing in pre-season, so to be honest, I don't think they need any help. So.
Yeah, I think they've got a tractor suit. What's an already quick car, so
Alright, so NASCAR first up, 131.2. D beats them straight away with a 130.6. You got Mr. Ghost in third, fourth, fifth. He's rolling down. We'll wait till everyone cycles through. Just in it with a 31.5. That's pretty good. Just in it tonight. He's also racing in the FYRC race, so he'll be a tired boy at the end of it. Here they are, though. The boys straight away. 1 and 2.
Captain has set the mark. He's gone sub 30 already at 129.7.
Yeah, I was joined him in a couple of lobbies today, and that's about as fast as he went in his practice sessions as well. So look for him to maybe go faster. Having a look at Clint here in the in that beautiful Aussie Hampton Aston P5. Not a bad effort for Clint. Decided to step back from the team ownership role, and I think it'll be a role. I think just driving will suit him to a T this year in that Aston as well.
Might see the best of him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely a guy who's quick enough at AGTB sort of level, and he'll be really competitive here.
I think so, and he's used to that Aston as well. He's had it for a few seasons now, so
that's right.
It's the 2-time coming in the pits already.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Clint's jumped up to third with a 130.6, I think. That's a good lap.
Slight improvement from Berry as well, who's my dark horse for tonight, I think, Berry.
Yeah.
Every chance of making a podium tonight.
Yeah, I think there'll be 5 or 6 guys that are right there for the podium, for the last spot on the podium, I think.
Absolutely.
Got Matty D, the Black Dynamite, in 7th there. We got his teammate Dan at 6th, so good job by the Smart Group boys. There he is, though. On board now as he does this outlap. He's caught a bit of traffic as Mr. Ghost, so interesting to see if he backs off a little bit before he starts his lap. Nine minutes to go, so there's plenty of time. Mo's in last place at the moment. Wow.
It's interesting. It's been unexpected.
No. We've got Hardsoft in 11th and the second of the powerhouse cars.
Don't think we're going to see improvement out of V8 this lap.
We don't really need to anyway, really, do we?
No. Well, you never know. Sometimes guys pull them out, with the pressure on and the adrenaline rushing. There's Mo's first time at 131.9.
Justin at P10, that's not bad. Not used to this car at all. He's been doing a lot of testing this week, but of course driving the Ronin Controls car.
Shout out to Justin for filling in, helping us out.
Yeah.
Helping his team out.
Much appreciated. So Mo's only made it up to 12th, which is a surprise. Come on.
Okay, I think we probably start to see a few guys come in for a change of tyres and put in a second stint. Clint's only marginally under.
Yeah, he's only 1/10 behind, nearly 2/10 behind Troy, so
he was only about 6 1,000ths under his personal best lap. So I'm not sure if he's going to complete. Yeah, he's going to go for it. He's got no improvement for either one.
Alright, he's got company there. I think that's D behind him too in the Corvette.
Yeah,
he runs wide, lets him go. Oh, guess who's just popped up in the second, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. How's that?
Sneaky bugger at 130.1.
Wow. That is quick.
Put himself right in the middle of those two raggedy GTRs.
Oh, he'll be loving that. Somebody will be on the radio to him, and he'll have a quiet little chuckle to himself in there.
He can make himself a fair nuisance in between those two.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially if D stays where he is on 5th too, that'll be 3rd and 5th, so they'll be line astern on the grid. Alright, let's check out Barry here in 6th place. Claude's Dark Horse. I believe he made the step up from FYRC as well. Did he, or was he in B last year as well?
He was what was he last year? No, he made the step up, not last season, the season before, I think it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a CP driver there for a season for Porsche.
Yeah.
In the Porsche series. And made the jump up, yeah, not last season, but the season before that one.
Yeah, he was really, really quick at the end of last season too. So I think the Obsession boys have got themselves a little treasure chest there. I'll be happy with that.
And he's improving too, you know, he's improving all the time, getting quicker all the time. There we go. What's he done? No improvement. 30.6. Oh, that was an outlap.
Yeah. NASCAR's done a 30.9 on not much practice this afternoon, so that's not a bad effort as well. Here he is in the one of the many CP cars. You guys could have painted your cars different colours, you know. It's really hard up here to distinguish who's who.
V8's just popped himself into pole.
There it is.
He's just throwing in a 29.6. Make it a ragged edge lockout again.
And they're running 1-2 on track too, so. Okay, Clinier in 4th. He's got the Super in front of him. Justin moves out. Nice work, mate. Gonna have to buy that boy a beer, I think.
Well done.
Just getting out of the way of everyone. He knows he's not really in it tonight, so just getting out of everyone's way. He's awesome.
Another man to sort of keep an eye on tonight's the, well, I suppose the reigning Porsche Series champion, Dan the Man, who's making the step up from the Porsche Series to AGT.
Yeah, that's right.
He had a dominating season last season. He might find it a bit harder here, but definitely keep an eye on him. He's a quick driver.
Comes into the pits now. One last set of Pirelli P0s. Let's go. Here we got Brocky. How are you, mates? Excalibur, I hope you're well. Scotty he was in the Ferrari last season. No Ferraris this year, which is a surprise.
Few guys trying to make some room for themselves within the field now, trying to give themselves a clear run. Probably got another 2 to 3, maybe 2 laps.
Then Mo's sitting there holding these two ragged edge boys up too. Might have to be careful, eh?
Barry's improved.
Yeah, Barry's up to 4th. That's a good lap by Barry.
Yeah. I had a bit of a drive in that BMW, did a bit of a test run, and it's good on its tyres. It's probably not the fastest car in a straight line, but real good on tyres, comes good late in the stint. I think he's got a shot.
Yeah. Shout out to the Forgotten, I think it's a Forgotten Island Brewery as well. Shout out to those guys for jumping on board.
Oh, made me thirsty just thinking about it.
Yeah, I know, mate, I know. The fridge hasn't arrived yet, unfortunately, so here comes the Ragged Edge boys. Clint's up to 3rd again. 30.1, wow. Ghost is near in 4th. It's not a bad effort, first time out. I know the young man's been putting in a lot of laps. check out down their field now. We've got D in 7th. Got Black Dynamite in the Smart Group car. I don't think he'll be very happy with that, young Matty.
No.
I think he'd want to be a bit further up the field than that.
Mate, if we have a look at the gaps between, say, from 3rd downwards, I reckon the entire field is covered by about 6/10.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's nothing in it. Most of the gaps are in the hundreds.
Got Mighty Mo's managed to get himself up to 9th, so it's climbing up slowly. Got NASCAR.
Sorry, mate, he's only .077 behind Black Dynamite in 8th.
Got NASCAR in 10th with the blinker on. It's a bit early for that. Got Dan the Man down in 11th.
D's just put in his best lap, pushing himself to 6th.
Yeah, nice work. We got Hard Soft in 12th.
Oh, Ghost.
30.0.
He's giving that 29 a nudge. He's come to play.
Justin, it's only 1.5 seconds behind Troy, which it's a pretty fair effort, you got to be honest.
It is. And only 3/10 behind NASCAR, you know, who's a solid, you know, former Group A driver, so very impressive.
Alright, let's head back up the front now, and these two are running line to stern again. I wonder if they actually swap spots every now and then.
We're coming to the end of qualifying, final laps now.
So it's Big Guns by a 10th over the captain. Got 2-time in 3rd. He'll be really, really happy with that. We got Clinty Go-Go in 4th. Got Dan the Man in 5th. Barry's in P6. I think he'll be happy with that. First time out. With the calibre of guys he's got in front of him anyway.
See if anybody manages to improve. They're all on their final lap.
D stays in 7th.
NASCAR. Barry improves.
Doesn't make any more spots up though. NASCAR stays in 10th. Here come the boys. Oh, 29, 4th, 7-3. You're kidding me. Well done, boys. Wow.
That's sent a shuttle through the field, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so.
I was just in it.
He's right, he's jumping in the Porsche. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, what have we got here? Excalibur. Group B is, yeah, the gaps are crazy, mate. It's going to be a hardcore season. Alright, well, I'm going to leave you to it, good sir, and I'll jump over to that Porsche.
Sounds good, mate. Good luck with Porsches.
Thank you. We'll see what those boys are up to.
Speak to you soon.
Alright. Yes, GT Sport really does need to give us the big fat Bentley. You're right, mate. Could not agree more with that. There we go. Just jumping in now. Just waiting for the Porsches to come out on track.
Hello, mate. I'm going to be busy. I'm going to concentrate on what I'm doing. But I'll set us off for qualifying, and I'll see you on the other side, mate.
Sorry, guys. Cure Pro. We've got SSL Death in the Obsession car. Better. We've got the Bad Doctor in the Mitrax Excavations car for Blacklight with the Good Doctor behind him. We've got the Moth and the Aussie Hampton Porsche. It looks just as good as the Aston Martin does. We got VF in the Logitech Ultras car. We got Faster Jet in the Pope car, and we got Betty in the Abruzzi car. I believe that's for Frontier Motorsports. Seems to be going really slow there. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's out of mechanical. He's out of mechanical. Alright, up the front, let's see, here we go. Lockwood for Ragged Edge. This guy and Justin will be the pace, I think. They've been super fast in practice. Justin it again. Ronan controls on the side. Thanks for those guys for coming on board this year. I believe that's Dubbo heavy towing on the filthy car. Good to have them on board. Dubbo heavy towing, sorry. Alright. Well, if Lockwood's had a lose. So Lockwood's had a lose from the lead of the pack, so Justin it's going to be the first one to come over with the time. What have we got? 131.5, pretty good. So the rest of the field come through. Filthy's manages second, Corporo jumps up to second. Filthy's in third, we got Super in fourth. Oh, the Moth's into fourth. How's that for a first lap out of the box for the Moth? Fourth place. We've got VF now jumps up into third. We've got the Bad Doctor jumps into second. Good lap by the good Bad Doctor there. Faster Jet now. First lap in eighth. Good Doctor must have had a shocking first lap. He's ended up in 11th. Hard ass there. In the Pope car. There he is, 11th, 2.5 seconds off the pace in the TMR Porsche. Back up the front now, Justin. He's two tenths up on the field. 5 minutes to go. He's got nothing but clear track around him as well, so nobody to get in his way, but nobody to give him a tow either, but I don't think he's going to need it, to be honest. straight into the pits. Alright, bad doctor in second. He's got the good doctor behind him. What does everyone do here? Does everyone come in for new tyres? No, everyone stays out so far. Interesting call there. So Justin is going to come out in a whole lot of traffic as well. Good doctor, there he is up in the fourth with a 32-1. Nice little toe there from the bad doctor. Down the field now. Here we go, the Muffin 9th. A beautifully presented Aussie Hampton Porsche. They did a really good job with their liveries this year. Oh, the doctors are off! Their doctors have had a huge off. Wow, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Look out the front, just in it. With a 31.5. I don't know if that'll be fast enough for pole. But he's doing the job so far. Here's Lockwood now for Ragged Edge. Interesting to see if these guys come in now. Looks like they might. So Justin is on an outlap too. So let's jump on board. See where he's at. Out of centre and to curve the soul. Everyone's pitted, so everyone will be out maybe 2 more flying laps. Just in it now into Interlagos. Nice and smooth, uses plenty of curb. Not so much curb on the outside though. Up into Vidura. And he goes a little bit loose. Up into SA. Nice and smooth around there. Into turn 9. Into Dupato. First or second gear corner, these ones. Puts the foot down now. Into Juncal, onto the main straight. Let's see what this comes up with. Comes around now to complete his first lap after his pits. Oh, 30.7. Wow. Now that is a lap and a half from just in it. My man. Bad doctor now. These guys are all on that lap, so we won't know. They're cutting it fine. They'll just get around and do one more flying lap, I think. Bad doctor now starts his flyer. Stay on board for a little while. Filthy comes up to does a 132.5. Set him off in the background, just coming out of the pits. VF there in the Logitech car. He's got plenty of traffic around him. A little bit wide coming out of Interlagos. He's been in their Brincy car. He's got himself back on track. Fix that mechanical issue he's having up to 4th. The good doctor at 5th. Solid drive from the good doctor tonight. I think he'll be happy with that. He's got Grim Deck in the Taz Dig car for Obsession Motorsport. Good to have Taz Dig on board. Welcome aboard, guys. Alright, boys starting to do their fastest lap now. Lockwood jumps up to the top of the 30.7. Look at the gap between first and second. There's nothing in it. Absolutely nothing in it at all. Bad Doctor comes up. There's a 30.9. So these guys are all going to be on their final lap. So it'll be interesting to see where everyone comes up. But a 30.7 for Lockwood, that's extremely fast. Ragged Edge boys have got pole position sorted out to this weekend at Interlagos. Awesome drive by Justin at though to get second. That's a huge effort after just completing the AGT qualifying. Of course, we go straight into a I think it's a 20-minute race on the FYRC guys. They've got a compulsory pit stop as well. So what's Justin got? He's got one more in him. No, he doesn't improve. Here comes Lockwood. Does Lockwood improve? No, he doesn't, but he takes pole anyway. Well done, Lockwood. Good job, mate. Bad Doctor now. What's the Bad Doctor got? A little bit wide off the kink onto the straight. Well, he improves, but not enough. Filthy, he comes home fourth at the moment. I don't think he's going to improve. I think that was the Bad Doctor having an off at the last corner as well. He'll be filthy about that. So VF will come home in fifth. Pro's finished in the Heinz car. I believe that's for Jandal. Correct me if I'm wrong. We got Betty in the Abruzzi car. Dropped back down to seventh. I don't think he'll be very happy with that. We got the Good Doctor in eighth. I don't know if he'll be happy with that either. Got Grim 10th and 9th. We got Lardas in 10th. We got the Moth can only manage 11. And that beautiful looking, gee, that thing looks good. We got Subaru in 12th and Faster Jet will finish 13th. So there we have it. That is, what are we waiting for here? Just waiting for the last car to come over. We'll have a look and see who it is. At least you get a nice another look at the field as we go through as well. Subaru. Oh, he's run out of fuel. Subaru's run out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we go. Group B, ready to go. Lockwood off pole, Justin it off second. Bad Doctor and Filthy off the second row. There we go. Red lights. Waiting. Long hold, and they're off. Everyone gets off to a good start. Lockwood got a good start there. Everyone's off the line, which is good. Filthy there in third, looking for a way through. Bad Doctor cuts the corner quite a bit there. Surprisingly, doesn't get a penalty for that. Lockwood now, he's already 8/10 of a second up the road. Could be dangerous signs. Ragged Edge Racing have definitely come to play at Interlagos. Taking a look now down back into the field. Got Lardas in 9th. Good Doctor in 8th. We've got Subarus all over Betty. We've got Faster Jet there running wide. Subaru keeps the place though. Oh, somebody's had an off. Was that Faster Jet? It was. Faster Jet's had a massive off. The Subaru gets away with that. The Moth gets a spot back. Back up the front now. Justin, and here we go. He's all over Lockwood. Got the Bad Doctor as well. Filthy's just let the Bad Doctor pass. Gee, I don't know if that's a good idea. So Bad Doctor to third. We've got 4 cars all bunched up here. This will be good. We've got Corpro in 6th. Corpro is super fast too. He'll be loving this. Good stuff from Corpro. We got the Good Doctor with the watching brief in 7th. And just trying to get a little gap on to Dream Death there in 8th. Back up the front now. Justin stalking Lockwood. Stalking. Ooh, takes it a bit tighter. Lockwood runs really wide there. Into me. Pin it there. Right, the Bad Doctor's catching these guys as well. And that My Track's car. The Corpro's catching VF in 6th place as well. There we go, onto the main straight now. It's Justin who got enough this time around. And now the top 3 are sort of capped everyone else at the moment. Corpro thought about having a look. Thinks better of it. Oh, he runs wide out of centre there. Well, he won't be happy with that. Back up the front now, and the Bad Doctor's caught these two. Has he come to party or has he come to just sit around and watch? It's the Bad Doctor, so I don't think he'll be watching much. It's cutting the corners a bit. Lockwood seems to have found his rhythm a lot quicker than Justin it has, and he's starting to pull away a little bit now. That I think that was Filthy, had a moment. Yes, it was. So Filthy's dropped all the way back down to 10th, 11th. Oh no, he's had a shocker there. He's all the way back down to 12th now as the Moth gets him at 2. Gee whiz. He will not be happy with that. The CP boys will be filthy with him about that as well. Alright, so Justin has caught up to Lockwood again. They've gapped the Bad Doctor a little bit as well. These first 3 have certainly broken away from the rest of the field. Sitting there on board with Justin. A Bad Doctor tries the big send. It doesn't get it done though. Oh, that's cost them a whole heap of time. Yeah, it's near and fourth. Good drive there from Chris. Sort of out all on his own some at the moment. Corpro's up to 5th. Managed to get around the Good Doctor. Alright, these 2 now. Definitely the battle we want to concentrate on. Stalking him now, he's gotten close. Just needs a little tiny mistake from Lockwood and he'll be all over him. Onto the main straight now. Here he is. Oh, they're in. No, they're not. So the Bad Doctor has the lap record at the moment with a 31.0. That's pretty quick race pace. Let's take a look down the field now. Betty in 8th place in the Abruzzi car for Frontier. He's got Grim Death sitting there in front of him. He's at the back of the train with GoPro and the Good Doctor. And the Moff's filthy's up to 11th. With the Moff there in 10th. Catching up to Subaru there, so doing a good job. The Moff's making up for lost ground from the start. We got Lardas in 13th. I believe that's one of the Garage 84 cars. Or it could be Lucky's. Could be. Back up the front now. Lockwood's managed to pull a little bit of gap there on Justin it, down to half a second. Still nobody's in yet. Alright, we'll see if we can a little fuel and tyre update for you. So we got Lockwood. It's got a little bit of tyre wear there, just about half a tank, just over half a tank. Justin is looking after his tyres a little bit better, and he's saving a little bit more fuel than Lockwood as well. Got the Bad Doctor. He's got about the same fuel and tyres as what Lockwood has. VF and 4th running very similar. We got GoPro. Bad Doctor's got a good amount of fuel on. He's got over half a tank. So the tyres aren't looking too bad. Sort of the same as everyone else around him. We got the Brincy car there. I have a mind blank as to who that is, sorry. So they got half a tank of fuel. I believe that's Betty. I think that's Betty actually. We got Grim Death in the Tasdig car. Just over half a tank. Tyres alright. With Subaru there, he's just had an off. So everyone down the field sort of just on or just over half a tank of fuel, and the tyres are actually looking pretty good. So we head back up the front now. Justin has managed to close that gap down again. Bad Doctor's Justin it. Maybe a little tiny touch there. Back down a bit though. Good job. Alright, this Grim Death is in from 8th. We've got the Bad Doctors now all over Justin it after that little mistake into the first turn. Justin it covers. Bad Doctor goes for he thinks better of it. Meanwhile, Lockwood's just sitting there, not really pulling away from them, which is surprising. Bad Doctor backs off a little bit, ready. Saving the tyres there again so he can have another crack. With the Moff now up to 8th in the Aussie Hampton car. You happy with that? Good job from the Moff. It was Betty in the Abruzzi car. So we got the Good Doctor and Corpora now for at 5th and 6th. Good Doctor will be loving this. He'll be just sitting there watching brief, just saving some fuel. Just letting the big boy from the Kiwi land. Alright, the leaders are all coming in now. VF's in as well. Coolpro's in. They'll all come in this lap. Betty's in. The Moff's in. Grim Death stays out. Whoa, that's interesting. So does Subaru's. I reckon Filthy might have as well. He did too. So the sort of bottom half a dozen cars actually stayed out there. So, oh, what's happened to Lockwood? Lockwood's, oh no, don't tell me they've overfilled his car. Justin has got a huge lead. Oh wow. Justin is behind Bad Doctor in third. Oh boy. Wow, Lockwood will be fuming about that. So the Bad Doctor's made a spot up to second now. Good Doctor's up to fourth. Cool Pro's dropped down to seventh. First race jitters for the FYRC crews by the looks of it. The BF down here in fifth. So Good Doctor's made up 2 spots in the pits too. Nice work there by the Black Light boys. Justin and now is nearly 4.5 seconds out in front now. He's 7.5 minutes to go. Locked up. Bad Doctor's got can have Lockwood all over him here. Here he goes. Lockwood goes for the send. The Bad Doctor runs wide. Doesn't let him have it though. Oh, maybe a little touch there. This is going to be an awesome battle. I think Lockwood needs to get past, and he needs to get past really soon. Or it could be a race over as long as Justin it doesn't make another mistake. It's a Good Doctor there, another 5 seconds down the road in fourth. VF starting to fill his mirrors up pretty soon. Logitech boys. This looks like a good little battle down here. Cool Pro, Grim Death and Betty in 8th place in the Frontier car. Whoa! SSL runs wide. Betty is going to have him. Yes, he does. Nice work, Betty. Betty's going to go to work on Cool Pro now. Interesting to see if he has an easier time with it. Has a look. Ooh, not far enough up the road though. Yeah, I agree, Buffer, man. I think there'll be a few boys looking for a new job on Monday. Go, Betty. Now head back up the front. Lockwood's still stuck behind the Good Doctor. He's Bad Doctor, sorry. He's having a look. He's having a look. Oh, is the Bad Doctor going to let him have it? Yes, he does. Well done, Lockwood. Got it in there nice and early. Bad Doctor gave him some room, which was nice. Don't see it very much from Bad Doctor, but he did the job. He did it well. Now it'll be interesting to see if Lockwood can just run away now and try and catch Justin at 4 seconds up the road. It's going to be a tough dig. Bad Doctor's still at the fastest lap too, by the way, with a 31.0. I think he set that on the second lap. This guy though, he comes from, yeah, he's just finished AGT qualifying, so he's had a little bit more seat time than everyone else as well. Good Doctor there in fourth. He'll be happy with that. Of course, had his first win last season. Last meeting, I believe. So it's a pretty good after party at Blacklight. Yeah, down the field now. We got Subaru, CP, Filthy's trying to come back. Not quite up far enough there. Filthy was running fourth in the, before he had a huge off and dropped himself all the way back down to 13th as it goes now. Subaru lets him through. Oh, bit of a touch there. Oh, don't know about that, Mr. Filthy. Be interesting to see the debrief from that. Lockwood now, he's catching Justin slowly. Caps down to 3.8 seconds. Bad Doctor's still there in third. Got VF in fourth. He's got the Good Doctor all over him here. Here comes the Good Doctor, ladies and gentlemen. Into SA. Look at him, he's all over that Altus car now. Coming up into Pato. I think they'll be working on him here, Into Chunso. See if he gets a good drive off here. Oh, he's a bit wide, but skatey on there. Won't like that too much, the Good Doctor. Just in it now. He's 4 seconds up the road. Maybe 2 laps to go. This has been an excellent drive. New recruit this year. He's come up from the community series, so proof that you do well in the community series, you're going to get the call up. And this guy is super quick in a Porsche too. Really happy I signed him. There we go now. The Bad Doctor's caught up to Lockwood again. Lockwood won't like this very much. Having that My-Trax car behind him. Won't like that at all. Back down here. So these 4 are still going at it. There's a little gap between the 2 of them. Is this out there front wide? Is this the opportunity for Filthy to jump in? No, not quite. Wow, Filthy's all over him here though. So much speed coming out. Gives him a nudge. Ooh. Cool Pro in 7th in the Jandal car. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Got Betty into the Frontier car. All Cool Pro 1's wide. Got the Moff in 10th. Solid drive from the Moff. Probably won't be entirely happy with that, but this car is a beautiful looking car. Not a scratch on it. So he'll be happy with that. Just in it now. Out in front, 3.5 seconds up the road. At least he runs out of fuel. I don't think Lockwood will catch him. VF's got the Bad Good Doctor all over him again here. Oh, he's tucked right in underneath the rear wing on that RSR Porsche as well. A little bit loose. Oh, VF's definitely covering there. Bad Doctor's got blood in his mouth. He's keen. This is not done by any stretch of the imagination. But we'll head back up the front because I don't think Justin is going to get around again. What a drive. 3 seconds up the road. Group B, you have been warned. This guy is super, super quick. Justin wins it. First round. Lockwood will finish second. The Bad Doctor will finish third. Great result there for the TMR boys. VF is going to, will he hang on to 4th here? I don't think the Bad Good Doctor will catch him. No, he won't. Good try from the Good Doctor though. He'll be wrapped with 5th. You got Betty in 6th for Frontier. It's a good drive from Betty. Core Pro in the general position. There it is. The Moff comes home in 9th. Oh, don't tell me poor Filthy ran out of petrol. Good lord. Yeah, Faster Jet finishes in 11th. Lardas 12th. And Subaru ends up 13th. Woof! There it is. Brilliant race there by Justin. Well done, mate. Awesome. All right, there we go. FYRC Group B, run and done, ladies and gentlemen. What did we think of that? Yes. What do we got here? Scotty Gibbs, well done, Justin. DJ Brain, welcome, mates. Well done, Justin. Buffer, well done, Justin. Yeah, the boy drove an awesome race. Super pumped for him. Yeah, driver of the day for the Porsches too, guys. Get them in. Just going to head back over to the AGT. Yeah, solid effort for them off there. Ended up 9th. Hi, Claude.
Jim Bob,
How
are
are
you,
we?
mate?
Yeah, good, mate. That was a good race. My boy came out on top.
He's quickly getting into the Group 3 car now and getting ready to run again.
That's the boy.
Poor old Justin, putting in the miles.
He's putting in the mile tonight, all right. Your boy Filthy, I think he ran out of fuel on the coming around to the line too. The Moth just pipped him at the line there. Yeah.
That's all right. If it's the Moth, it's fine.
That's it. That's it. And there'll be a job at Ragged Edge Motorsport on Monday morning for a refueler, I think. Lockwood came in the lead and came out in 3rd by about 4 seconds. So I dare say there'll be some conversations going on down there.
Oh, give us 2 secs here, Jim. We're just setting this grid up, getting Justin sorted.
No worries.
And we'll be pretty much good to go. Maybe get some predictions from the boys in the chat.
Yeah, what do we do? What do we reckon for podium tonight, gents? Driver of the day? Got who we got here? Driver of the day, Justin. Jump from the Super to the Porsche and get the cookies. Great effort. Well done, Scotties. Well said, mate. Couldn't agree more. Even if he wasn't in my team. That Doctor, yeah, unlucky, mate. Unlucky. I thought you were going to get Lockwood there. That was a good battle.
All right, mate. Here we go.
Awesome. Here we go. AGT Group B. We got GTRs on the front row.
If we take the GTRs out of the picture, Jimbo, we had 0.8 of a second from 3rd through to at least 12th.
Wow.
Which is about as tight as I've ever seen it.
That's crazy. All right, here we go. Ooh.
You're all about to see something special here. You're going to see a safety car driven like it's never been driven before.
Of course, the Dodge Charger Hellcat. Is the we got 3 safety cars this year. We're running the Dodge Charger and the a few of the boys are a bit rusty on the start procedure there. All right, get a look at it here. Don't crash, mate. No pressure. You're on TV.
I'm so far I'm 100% stacking the safety car.
Oh, that's not a good look. Big shout out to Forbes Space Repair as well for jumping on board in this beautiful looking safety car. Shout out to them. Thank you, boys. We got V8 Clinton Ghost from DJ Brain for the podium. That's not bad. Captain Ghost and V8s. Ghost D and Barry. Ghost and D. Dark Horse tonight, Justin from the back. Ooh, that's a big call.
Very dark.
Very dark. But,
Oh! hang on.
Well done.
I think the surprises so far, definitely Ghost. That 3rd's very impressive. He's been away for 3-4 seasons, but he's got the bit between the teeth and he's going for it. And Dan the Man. I think Dan the Man's managed to qualify in about 5th.
Nice work.
Which is a great start to an AGT career.
Nice Nice work, Dan. And of course you got Clint there as well in 4th. I reckon Clint's going to give this a red hot crack tonight. I think he'll be pretty strong.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. The safety car pulls away now. The big guns in the big GTR. Auto
He's
1 on
holding
the
him
side. It's alright, he's allowed. 80 k's an hour.
He's really held him up.
Here we go. Group B, race 1. AGT online. Boys are stacked. And we are racing. Nice start there. Barry dumps in down the inside. Gets up to 4th. Oh, Clinty Gogo has a bit of a mare in the first corner as well. Up the front though. It's the big guns and captain, 1st and 2nd for Ragged Edge. Like we didn't see that one coming. But 2-time managed to make it, just keep this 3rd so far, so he'll be happy with that. Putting a big fat target on the back of that GDR.
Well, it's good to see they've dealt with that first corner, getting through the centre S's, no dramas.
Barry's made a few spots, he's in 4th at the moment. Just harassing the back of the Corvette. CB cars everywhere here, good lord. We've got Clinton 5th in their beautiful Aussie Hampton car. Can't keep my eyes off it, I can't. Got Dan 6th.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I mean, we've got a massive variety of strategy available to all the drivers. You got 1, 2, 3 stop strategies available, and probably say most of them would 2-stop. Jim, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon they probably will 2-stop.
We saw a 1-stop strategy pay off in the Group A. Whether anybody's game enough or good enough to pull that off here, we'll have to wait and see.
I think the field will be too stacked to... Everyone's just going to have to go with whatever everyone else does, I think. So we got Luck Goes My Way in 14th. Unfortunately missed qualifying, and that big fat Jaguar looks really, really good with the Toro sponsorship on the side for Lucky's Lawn Care. So he's had a bit of a mare at the start, obviously. He's 50.
Oh, we've got it. Oh, very lucky. Powerhouse, the Powerhouse car had to come into a wall together, hit the wall, but they've come through somehow. He was completely sideways in.
Oh, wow.
Dodged a bullet. Don't know if he's got any damage there. So it was Clint, actually, that got turned sideways.
Oh, Clinty Gogo. Won't be happy with that.
No damage to the car, is fine.
So we got the Dynamite boys. Matty D and... Oh, he's going for a big shortcut. Whoa. He's gone. Oh, he's hit the wall and he's had a mare. Not good for Dynamite Racing. One of their cars out so early. So it's all on Dan the Man's shoulders now. 6th place. So the top 3 have managed to get themselves back to Clint. We've got the captains all over big guns here as well. Interesting to see what the strategy is, whether they just play line astern or does one go now V8.
Well, a little bit biased here, but having a replacement driver sitting in 3rd at the moment and playing the game perfectly. He's just letting these 2 GTRs drag him along, and he's already got a slight fuel advantage over both of them.
That's all he has to do, isn't it, really?
Things looking good at this stage, yeah. Bit of a gap's formed now back to Clint, 4th.
As long as he can stay there and not lose the draft, he'll be right in this.
Yeah. And then I suppose the second part to it is the tyres, Jim, you know.
Yeah.
Which of the two, the Corvette or the GTR, who's got to chew through them quicker, if at all? They might be equally as bad or equally as good on tyres, who knows?
That's right.
All will be found out.
We will find out. So Barry's all over Dan the Man here for 6th place as well. In the Forgotten Island Obsession car. Mo's made his way up to 9th place as well. In the My Tracks AMG. Solid effort from Mo so far.
Something's happened to poor old Lucky. He's fallen about 14 odd seconds behind the field, or the leader, sorry.
Yeah, I think he had a tough start.
5 off the back of Justin.
So we got
just in it.
Just in it in 12th. He's keeping up with these guys, it's got to be said.
He is.
He's right in there behind Schlicko there in the Altus car, so he's giving it a red hot crack.
Well, he came in nice and warm.
Yeah, he did.
You know, he'd already broke a sweat.
He's got a race win under his belt now. Alright, so the Ragged Edge boys did swap places. Captain's out in front now. Big Guns has pulled a second on Ghost now, so he'll be trying hard. He'll have to make a little bit of time up here, I feel. Tyres might be starting to come off a little bit on the Corvette, just a little bit more than the GTR maybe.
This stage, Captain's the one that's worked his tyres hardest, which kind of is to be expected in a way. He does drive the car hard. V8's looked after his tyres a lot better than his teammate.
So we've got D here at 6th, 5th all over Clint. As they come out of Curve de Sol. Interesting to see if Big D has a look at Clint here. Like covers a little bit. We got Dan the Man with the watching brief. He's getting pretty close to these two as well in 6th. It's Dragon Berry along with him. So Ghost starting to bleed a little bit of time now in that Corvette. Obviously they had the pressures up pretty high and the GDR's getting some good pace off of the start.
Yeah, it's around about here where the tyres start to suffer. The general consensus in CP with the Corvette was not the greatest track for the Corvette, but Ghost has found some speed. It's genuine speed. He's consistent at the moment in the low 31s, high 30s. But this is where it gets interesting. This is where we're going to start to see the time sort of start to balloon back out again.
Yeah.
That last lap's already a good half a second slower than anything else he's done, and it shows the GTRs are pulling away.
Yeah, they've got a huge gap now. So we got Clint here in 4th. He's managed to hold station from the start after losing a couple of spots. Got him back. We got D in 5th. The GT track car. Never remember whose is that.
Keep an eye out on both NASCAR and Snicko out the back here. They sort of allowed the field to get away from them a bit at the start and now starting to rein them back in. Could be looking at a couple of guys thinking of a one-stopper, but bit hard to say at this stage. Get a feeling both might be conserving a bit of fuel.
Yeah, it could be starting that low. Maybe they are trying for a one-stop. I figure they're down that far, they might as well have a crack, I guess.
Oh, contact. Oh. Dan, the man and Barry coming together. Final corner. Managed to straighten themselves up. But Dan's still right on his ginger.
See if we can... No. Haven't figured the replays out yet, unfortunately, but we'll work on that. So Dan the man's in 6th. The Bear is right behind him in 7th.
Sorry, mate, you go ahead.
I got Hardsoft in 8th. He's got Mighty Mo all over him too. NASCAR's coming. It's these 4 down here you were talking about before, Claude. Hardsoft runs wide. So Mighty Mo will get him. NASCAR's got him. Schnicko will be in on this as well. Will NASCAR have a look at Mo here? Thinks better of it. Mo covers though. Nose is there.
And that's how tight it is, you know. Hardsoft's made a slight mistake and lost 2 positions. Just like that.
This is allowing Justin to climb up on these 4 as well, so awesome drive. Will Schnicko have a look at Hardsoft here? No, he won't. He's sticking behind. Oh, he runs wide out of the last corner. Stick with this here for a little while. I think he's got himself away now. So we'll head back up the front. The captain's got 4 tenths on Big Guns in 2nd. Ghost has got 3rd under control for now, but Clint's caught him big time.
We've had our first stopper. NASCAR wasn't fuel saving, he's in.
Oh, he's in. NASCAR's in.
First of the stoppers, so most are probably going to go this next lap, I would have thought.
Yeah. That makes sense, 25 minutes.
He's only 3/4 filled there, NASCAR. So probably looking for another 9 to 10 laps into stopping there.
Here we go now. Clint's catching Ghost here. Power of that Corvette though just pulls out of those low speed turns. Big fat Eston's no slouch though. Alright, onto the straight now with the King.
Be expecting him to come in here.
Up the front, see if the Ragged Edge boys come in. Yes, one does.
One has.
The Big Gun stays out, the captain's in. Ghost is in, Clint's in. D's in, they're all coming in. Mo's in, Hardsoft's in, Snicko stays out. Lucky's in, NASCAR's already been out. Been in and out again. Interesting to see where he comes out. Watch this. Got him 5th at the moment. Justin has stayed out as well by the looks of it.
Captain managed to put a bit more fuel in than everybody else, but I think he had a little bit less to start with. That's closed the gap to Ghost a bit.
Okay, so Troy didn't stop, did he?
No.
So Barry never stopped either.
Schnicko didn't stop.
So the
neither Justin.
First of the stoppers will be the captain in 5th. So Ghost made a little bit of time up on them in the pits, what I would suggest. He's got Clint right behind him. D's made a couple of spots up, I think, in the second of the counterpunch cars. I got that right, didn't I?
I think so, and NASCAR's managed to come out in front of Mo.
Yeah, it's 2. So we've got Dan the man in 9th. So Big Guns didn't come in either. Barry's in. Schnicko stays out. Justin stays out as well. He was talking about one stopping in the pits before the race, so it'll be interesting to see if he manages to do so. Got the captain closing up on him though.
If anybody's going to one stop, it's Schnecker. He's got a decent car underneath him still. The one stop's on for Schnecker, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain gets around Justin quite easy there. Goes off on his merry way. So we got Clint and Ghost in 5th and 6th. Catching Justin at just the wrong time too, I think.
V8's really starting to bleed time here. These guys that have stopped are straight back into the low 130s. V8's near in the 132s. So I'd say he'd be coming in this lap, or otherwise he's just going to be giving way too much time back to these guys.
Yeah. He's only 13 seconds up the road.
Yeah.
Well, he's 15 seconds up from captain, so he stays out though, he doesn't come in. Wow, maybe he's one stopping.
So his last lap there, what did he do then? 132.1, so you know that's over 2 seconds a lap slower than the guys on fresh tyres.
Yeah.
Or around 2 seconds.
Snicko stays out as well. See, the captain's under 2 seconds behind Snicko too. So I really don't think the one stop's going to work, but you never know.
What are we estimating race distance here? About 26. So really, they only need to do another lap to get to half distance.
Yeah, well that's true. Yeah, I think the boys did 26 last week, didn't they?
Yeah.
From memory.
So we got 2 guys I think that are on the one stop here.
Yeah, for sure. Justin has managed to dribble down to 6th place. Pretty solid effort. If he's one stopping, he'll come out sort of 10th, I reckon. 10th, 11th, around there.
D's had an issue somewhere here.
So the captain really needs to get around Schnecker quick now. He's half a second behind him. Doesn't need to get caught up. With a bit of luck, Schnecker will let him pass. He's not racing him really.
The NASCAR Berry Mo battle at the back's pretty interesting, mate.
Here
They're
we go.
all at it.
NASCAR Mo Berry, throw hard soft in, or not quite, throw hard soft in there as well. Of course, we lost Matty D at the start of the race. So there's only 13 cars running. These boys seem to have sorted themselves out for now.
Some of the brakes that BMW's excelling too, coming into this corner.
Oh, hard soft.
Big move.
Big look at Berry there. He gets
Out-braked himself.
Oh, did he? Yeah, he did too. That was a huge send from way back. So Berry's right on the back of Mo now. Mo, huge lunge. Huge lunge. Doesn't get it done though. Runs way wide. Here comes Berry now on the inside of NASCAR. Oh, jeez. The fuse has been lit.
He paid the price.
He did too. He's fallen way behind now. So Berry seems to be really comfortable with this new set of tyres he's got on.
Now surely we got to see the leading GTR come in now.
Here he is, big guns. Captain's just bleeding time out of him. No, he still doesn't pit. Wow! What are you doing?
Looked like a late change of mind there.
Does Snicko come in? Snicko has to come in, surely. Yes, he's
that
in.
Last lap from V8 was a 1:33 virtually.
Wow. So Clinton Ghost now. Ghost covers. Clint goes around the outside. Does he get it done? I think he might. Oh, wow. What a move by Clint. Wow.
Nice move.
That was beautiful. Matches the livery of the car. That was stunning. comes Ghost though. Does he have a look? No, he pulls it back in again. Wow, big move from Clint. That puts him on the podium too, so he'll be wrapped with that. He's going to have to work pretty hard to keep Mr. Two-Time behind him though, I think.
The other thing I suppose V8 wants to be mindful of here is to pit and come out in one of these battles out the back, the berry battle with Dan, and if he pops out behind something like that, could be a nightmare.
There'd be no getting around that, I wouldn't have thought. Here he comes now, onto the straight. Surely this time he's got a pit. I think he is. Here he comes. So Troy pits, the captain will take the lead. Clint's put half a second on Ghost already, so it's looking pretty good for Clint. Well, he ran that tank out though, didn't he?
On fumes.
On fumes. So I reckon he's going to come out. He might come out behind Dan here in 7th. But he won't want to go too far behind Dan because the World Championship for 8th place is on. I think he's going to come out behind them.
Oh, he's behind the whole lot of them now.
Yeah, wow. So that strategy definitely did not work for the number 558.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? I mean, everybody else is yet to stop again.
Yeah, well, that's
he doesn't.
true.
It's whether he loses any time behind these guys and allows Captain, Ghost and Clint to get away from him.
He's got Lucky all over him as well. That big Jag. I think you should be right though. Once his tyres are up, you should just start pulling away. So Lucky's not letting him go though. He won't be liking this at all with the big guns. Jag's got a fair bit of pace on it too in a straight line, I dare say. Alright, NASCAR's in. First of the second stoppers.
I think he was the first to stop on his first stint as well.
Yeah, I think he was.
Running a slightly different strategy to everybody else.
Oh, Lucky. A little bit of Morse code there on big guns into the curve of 1. The World Championship for the 7th place there. Hard stuff's flashing the lights. Oh, there's your move, Mo. Can't move back over. Oh, geez, these boys are playing for keeps down here. Mo manages to keep it, but he had to fight really hard for it. Now Troy's going to get real stuck behind this. He's going to get buried here.
This is the fear. This was the fear, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's just going to get buried, I think.
Mind you, if he's patient.
Oh, I think Hardsoft let him through there.
If he's patient, most of these boys will be pitting at the end of this lap, I would have thought.
Yeah. Heaps of damage on the back of that GTR now, so Lucky's obviously had a crack at him. He won't be liking this at all though. Didn't expect to see the GTR in 9th place. So we should see Mighty Mo and Hardsoft maybe coming this lap. No. Big Guns is going to run around the outside of him anyway. He's going to have a crack. Does it easy. I think Hardsoft let him through in the end. So there's another one.
We've got Ghost now managing to pull within 7/10 of Clint up in front again. So that battle's not over.
No. Dan the Man's had a pretty good race so far in 5th. He's got D all over him. Well, he's chasing D, I should say. In the Smart Grip car. We've got Barry. Barry's in a pretty lonely 6th place at the moment. He'll be loving that. He'll be able to just run his own race, get himself into it.
Well, they've all pretty much fallen into good rhythms here, all lapping consistently. They've all found a bit of room.
Big guns down up on Troy.
Yeah. Well, that's really what we're waiting to see, isn't it? Waiting to see where the field comes back out in relation to Troy. There's no doubt Troy's lost time behind these cars.
Lost heaps of time. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being shuffled to the back end of the top 5 for sure.
Well, I'd expect Captain at least to come out in front of him. Possibly Clinton Ghost. Be interesting to see.
Yeah.
And then it'll be all on, because he will be on, you know, older tyres, probably considerably older tyres for that last bit, for that last stint.
Alright, we'll stick with him here as he tries to get under Mo.
He's done it.
Into Interlagos, gets it done. Mo could have made that a little bit easier for him, I would have thought, but Mo being the competitor he is. Alright, so Big Gun's setting off now for Berry in 6th place. With Dan the Man and D still going at it. World Championship for 4th. Alright, headed back up the front now. 3.5 seconds the captain's got. Clint's still in 2nd. He's got a bit of a gap now to 2 times.
In comes Captain.
In comes Captain. In comes Clint. In comes Ghost. Interesting to see if D comes in. D comes in. Dan the Man comes in. Barry comes in. Troy stays out. Mo's in. Alright, so
Troy's
everybody's in.
Straight now. He might be right.
Might be.
I think he's cleared them all.
Wow.
Very close. Very close.
Yeah.
Very close with the cap.
Staying on
He's
board.
got Captain covered, only just.
Right. So he's only got really, what, 2 lap older tyres too. So depending on where everyone else comes out.
It's a good lead.
So Ghost has put a lot more fuel on than Clint as well. He's put on nearly 10 litres more than Clint too.
Oh, really?
Interesting there.
Might be an error.
Could be. Clint knows that Aston pretty well. He's been racing it for a while now, so knows when to push, knows when to hold back a little bit.
I get the feeling the only danger to V8 here is his teammate.
Yeah, and I don't think the captain will rock the boat too much. For mine, they'll just be happy to get out of here with a 1-2, take the points. I think they are worried about a couple of tracks we've got coming up, so they'll just be interested in banking the points and moving on, I think. So Justin, it's only nearly 3 seconds down the road from Mo in 13, which is nothing to be sneezed at at all, really. Should be pretty happy with that effort. So Lucky's in 10th at the moment as well. I reckon he's trying for a 1-stop, surely.
Dan the Man's managed to get out in front of D through the pit stop. And D's piling the pressure on now.
Right,
trying to get back in front of him.
Here we go. So Snicko's managed to jump these 2 as well.
On the 1-stopper.
On the 1-stop. D's all over Dan the Man here.
Really might want to try and work together those 2 to get to the back of Snicko, because Snicko's on a much older set of tyres.
Oh, here we go.
off the look.
Dan the man gives them some space. They don't want to get caught up in themselves too much because Barry's coming as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's keen to get past.
He wants to get past, doesn't he?
Keen to see how these two cars match up down this straight here.
Alright, back up the front. So the captain's closed that gap down to 2 seconds.
Alright, he's in the tow.
So Clint's got 2.5 seconds on Ghost as well. Who's got about 3 seconds on Snicko. And then the World Championship for 6th place. Barry will be quite happy sitting there too. It's only a second down the road. He's got no pressure behind him. D pulls out now. Does he get it done? Oh, they touch. He gets around him. I think he was up far enough there. Dan lets him have it. Fight another day, mate.
Fight today.
Fight today. Here's Barry. Barry's on them now. Here he comes. Ooh, he's having a look. He's having a look. Oh, touchy, touchy. Ooh. I don't know if that was very nice, Dan. Interesting call, that one. Meanwhile, D's just driving off in the sunset. Thanks, boys.
Yep, took full advantage of that. We've got captain now within 1.3 of the leader.
Wow.
Looking at a formation finish here, I think.
6 minutes to go. It's a bit early for that.
Yeah. Fastest lap of the race goes to the captain at 1:29.8.
It's pretty quick.
Anything in those 29s, yeah.
So what do they do here? Does the captain just catch and hold, or does
Well, I
V8
suppose
let
they
him
put
pass?
themselves at risk of being caught by Clint if they slow themselves each other down. You would have thought if captain's got pace to win, it'd secure the victory.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Shout out to captain. It's been a great drive. As you know, he's probably not renowned for ultra consistency.
No, and he's loving being in a GTR opposed to that beautiful
Absolutely.
looking McLaren, which was a pig of a thing to drive apparently.
Yeah, nearly broke him, I think.
Yeah, so he would have been. Just proves though he certainly had the pace, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. No, this car suits him to a T.
So I think Clint's broken Ghost as well. And that beautiful looking Aussie Hampton Aston Martin.
Well, we're getting into the final 5 minutes. This is where the brain can start to wander a bit and make a simple mistake, like at the end here at turn 1.
So the captain's
Wheel on
caught,
the grass.
big guns.
Been there, done that. Got to keep it all nice and tight.
What does Troy do here? Does he just let him through? If I was Troy, I'd just put the blinker on and let him through, I think.
I think so, because they're bleeding time to Clint. Clint's got it under 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's
got it
catching
within
them
visual
now.
Distance, so
Captain will be getting worried. Clint would have done enough fuel saving now where he can just push that Aston all the way home too, so he'll be 11/10ths for sure.
both of those GTRs are on it's more so Troy. V8's on some pretty ordinary tyres in comparison to the rest of the field, definitely in comparison to Clint.
So Clint's taken half a second out of them just in this lap alone, nearly. It's not even finished yet.
The battle rages on. Schnicko's now being caught up by...
Oh, here we go! Oh, man! So the 4 of them now. What do we got? 2 Beamers, an Aston and a Corvette. Barry's all right in amongst us now. They've all caught Snicko too. He won't be liking that on those dodgy tyres.
Yeah, I don't think the one stop's going to pay off for Schnicko in the way it's paid off for V8.
He's going to get swallowed up here. They'll just drive around him down the straight. They're nearly 4 wide down the straight. They better get it together. Alright, so Schnicko covers. D tries to go around the outside. Schnicko runs wide.
Great racing, guys.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Oh,
So Dan the man's trying. He's trying. Oh! What happened there? Oh, they've hit each other. Barry's gone. Oh no. Oh, that was all gonna. It all ended in tears. Wow.
Schnicko continues to hang on. He's just driving the right line at the moment. He's put the car exactly where it needs to be.
D's getting in there. He's getting in there though. He's trying to get around them.
He's just got to keep one eye on Dan the man behind him here, because if he makes one little mistake or overcommits on a pass,
He's all over him.
Dan's going to take full advantage of it.
So D runs wide.
Oh,
Claude's having a heart attack in the seat next to me. There we go. Dan the man now on the front straight. What can he do?
well, I think Clint's forced the hand up the front too.
Yeah, Captain's gone
taken
around
the lead.
him.
He's got too close. He's only 1.7 seconds behind V8 now, and
So what have we got? He's probably got one more lap to go too, I reckon. So
yep.
the lights will be ablaze on that big fat Aston. Clint will be chasing a P2 on the podium.
He's closing fast too. He's taken
He's taking
5
huge
tenths in
chunks.
3 corners. Yep. Those tyres on the GTR have just fallen off the cliff.
So there you go, Excalibur and them off. The boys come through already. First race. He's caught him now. He's only 6 tenths behind. He's going to get him easy. What does Troy do? Does Troy hold him up? He probably doesn't have much choice, really, does he?
Well, I think a whole
There he
difference
goes.
is too great. Yeah.
Clint's got him. Troy runs wide.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Clint second place. Debut for Powerhouse. Big fat Aston. There we go. Alright, now that that's done, Ghost is going to end up coming home 4th, I dare say. D's managed to get away from Schnicko. So Schnicko, Barry and Dan the man. Will Barry get in? These guys are going to finish. Not quite. So D comes home in 5th. 6th place will be Schnicko. Barry comes home in 8th. Dan the man 9th. NASCAR will finish 10th. Mo comes home 10th. Huz, here we go. We'll stick with these 3 though. Captain gets his lap. Clint's going to come home in 2nd, barring a major off. Troy hasn't given up though. The fuel lights are on.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jimbo. I think Ghost made a slight error there on the refuel. He's coming home heavy.
Yeah.
It's the little things like that when you've been away for a while that can cost you.
That's it.
But he'll take that on board and fix it up for the next one.
He'll definitely be happy with 4th. He'll be more than happy with that.
Absolutely.
So Captain comes around now. He's going to take victory. Nice one, Captain.
Well done, Captain. Great
Good drive, mate. Flash the lights. Plenty Go-Go's going to come home 2nd. What a drive. Big Guns is going to come home 3rd. Ghost is going to come home in 4th. He'll be super, super happy with that. Oh, wow.
Well done, Jimbo.
Wow. What a race. Group B delivers. Big time. Well done, the captain. Most of us picked it, to be fair, and it came through. So,
Yeah.
all right.
No doubt that GTR is going to be a strong car this season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you still got to get it to the checkered flag, and he did that, which he'll want to continue for the rest of the season too.
That's right. All right.
So
So, drive of the day, guys. Get around it. Let's see. Excalibur's pretty happy. It's fair to say.
Should be.
Should be, absolutely. Well done, Captain. Congrats, Captain. Driver of the day, Clint. Clint on debut. Gary, great race. Well done, Captain. Yes.
I think we're looking at some solid support for both Captain and Clint.
I think so.
That battle at the back, though, for 6th, though, that was special.
It was. That was a World Championship race, that one, wasn't it?
It was. There might be a little bit of post-race shenanigans still with that one. We'll have to wait and see.
I dare say there'll be a few questions that need to be answered.
Yeah.
In the shed after that. A lot of love for Clint. So I think all coming from Excalibur, though, it has to be said. It's good to see Clint's name coming up for driver of the day, though, and he's actually earned it. So that makes a nice change.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's an interesting start to Group B now that the groups are sort of locked in to position, unlike last season.
Yeah.
Gives them that sort of more genuine championship feel, and these guys are going to be racing against each other the whole season, and they're all close.
Yeah, they are.
Real close.
Real close.
A couple of surprises there. Maybe a couple of guys finished a bit further back than I would have expected. Maybe NASCAR a little bit further back. Lucky had a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, he did.
And those guys will be right in amongst it at other tracks. Even where are we off to next round?
We're off to Big Bad Laguna Seca.
Laguna Seca. There you go.
There you go.
Corvettes will be at home, looking to impress
the big wigs.
Be interesting.
Yep. Honourable mention to Dan too. That was a pretty good drive there. He was a busy boy tonight, and he conducted himself pretty well for the most part. So
right in amongst it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Mr. Two-Time himself. How was that, good sir?
Wow, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Enjoyed that.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
Nice move by Clint. Well done.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
saw him.
I
was gonna get the elbows out a bit more, but I thought, no, let him go. He was quicker, so. But no, it was good.
Exceed expectation.
100%.
That qualifying sort of caught us all a bit by surprise. We knew you'd be there, but you qualified in, what was it, in 3rd in the end?
Yeah, 3rd.
Yeah, that's probably the best qualifying lap I've done in a long time.
Would it have been close to a PB lap, was it?
No, so it had more in it.
Right.
On the second run, I stuffed up sector 3, so I had a 29 in me. But just to be back racing amongst these boys, and I don't know, it's a bit of a justification. I've always been in Super 2, and that's nice to actually race against these guys and show that the old bloke's still got some tricks.
It was a tight race, mate. I don't know if you were aware or not, but qualifying, we had yourself in 3rd down to 12th, all within 0.8 of a second. So it's, you blink and you've lost 0.2, and next thing you've lost 5 spots. So tight as it gets. And the race was the same.
It's sets up for a great season.
All the way through. Yeah, absolutely. Good result for CP, yourself, and D right in behind you.
Yeah, I saw D behind me. Did a little fist pump. I was like, yes.
Yeah, he had to fight hard for his spot, but he got it there in the end. And
he had to do a lot of work there at the end. I think it was more work than what he wanted, but he got the job done, so that was good. But
huge night for Powerhouse. Getting Clinton on the podium, splitting
Yeah.
the two GTRs is a massive effort.
It is.
And Ragged Edge, obviously, they've kick-started their season about as well as they could have hoped for.
So I'll be expecting the invite to the donuts at Aussie Hampton tomorrow morning. Is the good doctor about?
Well, he's
No, I
here,
think
I
we
can
might-
see.
He's here. Yeah.
I bet you's got his mic on mute. As
Yeah,
per
probably. Come on,
Talking
mate.
to himself.
I want to talk
He
to you
probably
about
is.
your race. Never mind.
Bit of
Anyway,
cautious.
but yeah, no, that was good. I enjoyed that. It's hard work calling 40 minutes, though. Jesus. Sorry,
Yeah, it
it's
is,
not,
isn't it?
It's not 9 o'clock yet either. Bugger. But no, it was
Thought you
good.
did well.
Yeah.
Mate, you did the solo mission on your own in the Porsches, and congratulations. I thought you did a brilliant job.
Thanks, boys.
Very well done.
It's we just got to work on that replay thing. That's annoying me. That is, but we'll get
on
around
top
that.
of all of those. Yeah, all in good time.
So we do have a couple of weeks off now. We got GT World Tour next weekend. I think we're back on the 1st for Group A, are we? I hope.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, first.
Yep.
Yeah, I did see that on Thursday, so I managed to remember something. So get around the guys that are doing the GT World Tour next weekend as well. I think there's a couple of the Group A guys that are heading to Sydney to have a crack at that, so good luck to them. Aussie Hamptons, I believe they've got a little break as well, do they? I saw today. I think they've got a couple of weeks off as well. So yeah, but yeah, thanks for coming in, Sean.
Oh, that's all right. Thanks for having me.
That's all right.
How did it feel, mate, to be back in the car again, not doing commentary? Were you thinking of Jim Bob while you were driving?
I was.
Oh, come on, mate.
Jeez, I hope you saw that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I was sitting there sort of because when Clint sort of was going ahead, I thought, I could have pushed, but I thought, no, bring that home in 4th. That's a solid result. And yeah, then I started thinking about Jim Bob and what he was saying and how he went. And then the second last lap, I went a little bit deep into Junico. I was like, "Whoa, hang on, better
Get the mind back on the job.
Back on the job. That was cool.
Good stuff.
As long as you enjoyed yourself, mate, that's the main thing.
Yeah, no, it was good.
You've let them
On to,
all know. You let them all
forget a
know that
second.
you're back, mate. They'll be watching out for you now.
That's right. Yeah, Group B is definitely going to be the toughest group to call, I think, for the AGT boys. The FYRC guys did well tonight. My boy Justin got a win.
Oh, good work.
So, yeah, good work. Jumping in and out. He's going to be a tired boy now, though. He'll sleep like a log tonight doing 2 races.
Yeah, double duty, fair play.
Yeah,
definitely.
fair play. So he did well. He stuck in there at the back too. He didn't fall too far behind either. So he did really well.
Excellent.
Yeah. But yeah, big result for Aussie Hampton tonight as well. Thanks Gary. Thanks Clint. Thanks Troy. Appreciate it, mates. Thanks Buffer. Not a lot of love here for Ghost. Oh, here we go. Great return to the championship. Well done, Excalibur. Yeah, not really. Not much love there tonight, mate. I'm a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest.
The good doctors voted him driver of the day.
Oh, did
thanks.
he?
Good
Oh,
dog.
there
What
you
a
go.
guy.
There we go.
What a guy.
There
What
he
a
is.
guy.
There he is.
I was just listening away. I thought, I'll just type that in.
Awesome. How did you go tonight, good doc? Anyway, happy with that?
I'm very happy with my race, mate. I didn't have to put any fuel in it, which was a nice feeling. Had a good battle with Cool Pro for the first half of the race.
Yeah.
That bloke makes that Porsche awfully wide.
He does, doesn't he? He's
But
pretty good at it.
textbook defensive driving for Cool Pro for the first half of the race. Well done.
Yeah.
And then had a good old battle with VF for the second half there. I ran a little bit too deep into turn 4 and ran over onto the AstroTurf a bit, so I thought I'd better let off and let him through. Do the sportsmanship thing.
Yeah.
And then I thought I'll have a crack at trying to get back around him, but he made that car awfully wide, so it was a good battle.
Your mate, the bad doctor, jeez, he had a cracking race.
He had a great race. I think he's had a fantastic. He's not happy with it. He thinks he should have been higher up, but I think he had a fantastic
I
race.
think he did a good job tonight. So shout out to the bad doc. Did we put too much fuel in the number 24?
No.
No?
No.
I finished with 0.8 in the tank.
Wow.
Okay. Righto.
There we go.
We suspected that maybe there was a bit too much had gone in, but we stand corrected.
No.
Stand corrected.
Basically, I short-filled the second stick, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Clint you had 10 litres more than Clint did coming out of the second stop, so we thought you might have had a little bit of a mare there and overfilled.
I could have risked it probably dropping a little bit less in, but I ran a test on Friday night and I dropped a little bit less in and I didn't make it home, so I was a bit worried about that.
Well, better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, we saw a couple of guys attempt the one stop again and almost pull it off. Troy was very close.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, it probably didn't quite work for Schnicko, but it's good to see guys trying different strategies. Keeps it all interesting.
I think Captain getting held up after he came out.
Yes,
that helped
that
things along.
Yeah,
a lot.
Definitely.
It hurt him, but yeah, it helped Troy a lot. I think because if that hadn't happened, he would have been long gone.
Yeah.
How good was it to see the captain win one though, boys?
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
I was fist pumping when he crossed the line in front there. It was really good to see the captain back up on top where he belongs.
Yeah.
Long way away from where he was this time last season. That's
absolutely.
Distant memories.
Would have
of
been
flames.
nice if Clint and V8 sort of got into each other a bit more. That would have really helped me out.
But he would have scratched the
just-
paint job on that Aston though.
Just while we do have a couple of the guys still listening to the stream, just wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to both Ghost, who's in here with me, and obviously Jim Bob, who have put in a ton of work prior to the start of the season to get Jim Bob ready to give this commentary thing a crack. It's made a massive change to what we're going to be able to do with, Ghost Racing and providing us with flexibility. So Jim, mate, thank you very much for committing the time necessary to be able to do it. I don't think you're probably the only other guy now, apart from Sean, that realises exactly how much is involved in doing what you just did.
Mate, it's hard work.
It
I'll
is.
sleep well
it's not
tonight.
easy. You will.
Even all the behind the scenes stuff, I've sort of had to be around and be in rooms a lot more than I was in the past and all that sort of thing as well. But it's for the greater good of the team.
It is.
And I felt I was nowhere near fast enough to be competitive in a car, so this was the next step for me, and here I am. So let's go.
Well, I think you're doing a great job. I think it's only going to get easier for you, and you probably go from less stress to more enjoyment the better you sort of get at it with practice. And you'll probably end up having a ball. Looking forward to commentary.
Yeah. I'm having a blast already, mate. It's awesome. It's just bloody hard work.
It is, mate. And like we said, I don't think most people realise how hard it is, and that's why we appreciate what you've done, both of you lads, for the time you put in. Thank you very much.
Well,
Cheers,
thank you.
boys.
Appreciate the words. It's nice.
Thanks.
Thanks, mate. Big shout out to Claude. Great counter punch. Well done. You've added a nice dimension. There you go from Excalibur.
I promised him a six-pack if he said that.
Oh, did you? Right.
Oh, that's going to cost you a fortune.
Yeah. And just one more thing before we go. I think we're just going to wrap this up pretty quick. Everybody, the red hot tip question on everyone's lip is everybody wants to know, when is Sean going to get his CP merch pack? Because I'm sick of hearing about it.
Need to work on something there. We've been a bit slow with the old merch at CP for a while, but now that you mention it, we'll get our thinking caps on and get working and come up with something.
Your CP thinking caps.
That's right.
The checkbook,
soon
it
from the
means.
CP store.
That's right.
Tell them go see you.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh, very good. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll leave it there for the evening. Thank you very much to everyone that tuned in. The chat was awesome tonight. A lot of love there for everyone, so thank you very much. We will be back for AGT Online on the 1st of March for Group A, Round 2 from Laguna Seca, which I'm quite looking forward to. That should be really good. I'm pretty sure there's an Aussie Hampton race between now and then as well. So keep
Yes, there is. So
yes, there is.
I just came across. Oh, sorry to cut you off
Yeah,
there. But
come on, mate.
I'm sorry, Tannen.
Yeah, so that's all right. I'll let you off this time. So keep an eye on the socials. If you're new and you're joining us for the first time tonight, please hit the big red button and give us a like. It'll mean a lot to us. Daniel wants to know how he can get a CP pack as well.
Dan?
Dadson, I think it is.
Dadson.
That might have to be a conversation for another day, I think, mate. But
sorry, just to interrupt. 20th of February, we've got the Community Series race.
there you go.
Yeah.
Which should be from Laguna Seca as well.
Correct. In the Mustangs.
Beautiful, and the Mustangs going home. Awesome. Well, that'll do for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. This is Jim Bob with Claude, the Good Doctor, and Two Time, and you've been watching AGT Online and FYRC, presented by Thrillhouse Arcade.